What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about SoFi. I want to give you a quick overview of some of the current data points, what happened today, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. Market closed roughly 8 minutes ago, did ultimately close 3.44% in the red. I don't know if people should be happy or not, the fact that it did close above a strike price. But generally, there was a hell of a lot of blood in the market. So everything went down largely because of a lot of the data that's been coming out. So today you did have non-farm payroll, 142 the actual, 164 the forecast. Unemployment was somewhat flat. But then again, I think the broader market at the same time really did want lower unemployment. So it's just not the best. And so even in 1 week of a time span, you have the fear and greed index moving from the greed category to the fear. So people's appetite for risk isn't necessarily there. And that is apparent based off of this as well. So these are some of the transactions that did occur on the secondary market above $100,000. So a lot of selling, similar to the last several trading days, as I've clearly brought up. Big money just wants to get the hell out of town, and basically that's it. And so even over and above that, just leading into September, I know I've brought this up in the past, but a lot of analysts are bringing this up and just recession and whatever else. But historically, September seems to be a very bad month. Even the last 4 years, down anywhere from about 4 to 9%. So yeah, it's not necessarily the best, but still it is what it is. There was one piece of news that did come out associated to SoFi, as you can kind of see first thing this morning, and it's nothing really crazy, just more so a marketing, but no real reason to buy SoFi nor sell it because of this. So it is what it is. Come Monday though, with Anthony doing that fireside chat, so the 15 minutes, that should be a good catalyst. So I believe that's happening at 11:30, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully he does kind of talk on tech and how SoFi might be pivoting. Once again, we'll just have to wait and see for that. But over and above that, the only thing that really came out was this. So it was posted by Tanner. It looks like the web traffic for SoFi for July is in, and actually, sorry, August as well. So record numbers. And so generally that is a good indication and correlation between member growth. So yeah, hopefully that should make for a very good Q3. We'll just have to wait and see. But again, historically, this is a very good indication of the member growth. The member growth going up, products go up, deposits go up, everyone's happy, win-win, and everything else. Win-win except for shorts. So shorts didn't really do all that much. They did increase 102,000 shares. 17.69% of the free float is being shorted, 185.19 million shares. And I knew I probably should have kept my mouth shut, because I did a video yesterday, or it might have been pre-market, and I said that it's been a while since we've seen the cost to borrow minimum being negative, and lo and behold, that little fucker came back, popped back up, pardon my French. So yeah, one broker is paying people once again. It's not all that much, so it is 0.03, but still it's kind of just the more so the meaning. So that's kind of popping up. Maybe in the future I'll just keep my mouth shut. But utilization 44.01, short score, so the harder the number, the harder the likelihood of a squeeze happening is 68.87. Next week should be another roller coaster of a week. Hopefully data comes in good, so stay tuned for my video this weekend where I go over some expectations and whatever else for this upcoming week and stuff. But looking at options, you did see a lot of money getting into SoFi through options. Not necessarily all the best, but 6.78 million in calls, 3.1 million in puts, 47% of all the options being done today were bearish. And this is kind of the current outlook for this. So this is the open interest for SoFi. So for this week that just closed, you had 5,000 at that 7, 19,000 at 750, 46,000 at 8, and then 40,000 at 850. So basically the only thing that is going to be really in the money is that $7 one, so 5,000. So it kind of sucks. It is what it is. Going into next week, you don't really see all that much. You see some around the $8. So in theory, SoFi could have maybe a good week. We'll just have to wait and see. But you already do start to see some walls for that monthly chain of September the 20th. So stay tuned for that. Dark pool was very popular today. So dark pool is often enough linked to shorting and just other large entities as well. So these are all the transactions that did occur on that exchange. So as usual, it is a very popular exchange, especially in SoFi's case, and a lot of manipulation and shorts. And just to put it in perspective, like I said, that 102,000 shares that shorts did increase today, that is net. So they're obviously trading back and forth throughout the trading day, and they're very strategic as well to kill momentum and whatever else. So a couple of big ones, 1.13 million and whatever. So yeah, a lot of transactions as per normal. Right now with it at 701 going into the next several trading days, just watch for that $7 mark to really hold. If not, then yes, in theory, this is where you'll see probably that 680 range, at least in the short term. So definitely watch for 7. Luckily enough, it did hold a little bit. It did have a low today of $6.92. So give yourself a shout out if you did buy today, or even in general if you average down. But I know based off of this right here, number of retail investors have been getting out. So once again, I'm pretty sure a fair share of you guys have been selling, but can't blame you, right? SoFi and just the broader market, there's a hell of a lot of fear. And $7.34 is going to be that next strong resistance / target. SoFi, like even when it was going down, that 734, it didn't really even do all that much. Like it was roughly around here. So kind of struggled, bounced off of that momentarily, but then yeah, the broader market just took it down like nothing whatsoever. So yeah, it's another interesting day all in all. Today though was also more symbolic because it did so far close below that 50-day moving average. So in SoFi's case, that usually does result in at least 15% more of a pullback initially, but like I've stated in the past, you need 2 days to really confirm a trend. So definitely Monday will be a key day for SoFi based on the technicals, of course, and coincidentally that's where Anthony is going to be having his fireside chat, so hopefully that'll give some momentum to SoFi and whatever else. Looking at stochastic though, you do see a kind of a bearish deviation, so red line above the white, plus it is at 35, so not necessarily the best. And my apologies, I think my face is in there, so you guys can kind of see that right here. So that green line is that 50-day moving average. This one right here, that red, is that 100, and this is the 2. So yeah, all in all, technicals are starting to break down, but I think that extends even outside of SoFi. Just a lot of growth stocks have been breaking down, and many stocks that I even cover, like for instance under my other channels, Lucid's breaking down, Rivian's breaking down. A lot of technicals are just showing lower lows coming, and you do see kind of a similar pattern as well, just with shorts somewhat increasing, just institutions selling. So I think it's just the nature of the game. Yeah, that is it. No other kind of way to put it. People are fearful, and that is it. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Hopefully everyone has a good weekend ahead of them. You guys all deserve a drink because SoFi over this last week did go down roughly 10%. So you guys definitely deserve 10 drinks. So a drink per percentage. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And with all that, appreciate all of you guys watching.